So this is about healthy treats, easy to bake for kids.
That's absolutely right. We found in talking to parents that it was just so challenging to find time to get in and bake with your children. Everyone loved the idea of it, but when it came to the reality, children have short attention spans, parents just have lack of time, so it was about getting quality time with your children and getting health in there as well. To us, that was really important. There weren't many options out there on the shelves. You had a lot of options with lots of sugar, unpronounceable ingredients, and I think things are changing. Childhood obesity is a big problem across the world, and people are trying to find those opportunities to have a bit of fun, get some goodness in as well, and really educate their children about good food.
So give some examples. What might I find?
Excellent. So what we do is we do lovely treats like biscuits and flapjacks, but in those we make sure there's whole grain flours, reduced unrefined sugars, and some great super nutritious ingredients like quinoa, chia, flax seeds. For the older children, we do things like pizza dough. So they have a dough that they can make at home themselves. They can be responsible for dinner, and it's a great way to get children eating the food they've made themselves.
So it's kind of an already mixed mix that I mix with a bit of water or what have you.
Exactly. So it's a dry mix that they just add the wet ingredients.
Okay.
And what kind of age group of children do you think will be sort of most engaged by this?
I mean, younger children definitely. We firmly believe you should start young in the kitchen. It's a great place. My 3-year-old has a field day with the biscuits. She does the cutting, she does the shaping, and it's good for fine motor skills. So it's great to start young, but we have customers who buy all the way up to 15, 16 because they take responsibility for dinner.
How much did it cost to start the company?
We basically put in our own money, so we put in about £40,000.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, we invested, and we've had great success. We've got some wonderful listings in places like Ocado, Planet Organic. So we're really now just about growing the business and being more accessible and more available.
And you've had funding since then?
No, we're actually looking for funding at the moment. So we're going through investment funding rounds now, trying to find the angel investors to really take us to that next level.
And the whole process of scaling up, because I often hear from startups that that's the difficult part. You have a great idea, you start it, and then you get stuck when it becomes very popular and you can't keep up with demand.
That's exactly where we are now, and we found that, and we've realised that to be a brand you do need to scale up, and you need to be available and accessible, and you need the funding to do that. That's vital.
Are you primarily focused on the UK, or do you have a wider sort of perspective?
We are focused on the UK at the moment, but without a doubt America, Europe and Australia are markets that we are targeting because they're a little bit ahead of the health curve. People are a bit more educated, a bit more aware, so we certainly want to go global, and that's part of the reason for investment funding as well.